Hello, and welcome back to A Course in Miracles, Workbook, Lesson 16. Today's lesson is I have no neutral thoughts. Now, this relates somewhat to the law of attraction, manifestation that you may or may not know about, but basically, our thoughts have power. Our thoughts create our reality. But this goes a step further in saying that our thoughts are either true or false. And so beyond just creating our reality, it can either extend the truth or multiply illusion. When we are doing manifestation, we can create things because everything is an illusion, right? So it's easy to create because we're creating something that is false. We're trying to figure out how to extend the truth. So perceive the truth and expand our existence and perception into that truth. Here it says, with the reason that we are wording it as neutral thoughts is because we, in our mind, will think that there are, some thoughts have power and some thoughts don't have power. But the lesson is that every thought that we have has its own power, and they are not idle. They are working to create our reality. And yes, we cannot exactly control our thoughts. Even when we do meditation, we aren't supposed to control our thoughts. We are supposed to observe our thoughts. But that's the thing, is we take a step back, then we can separate ourselves from the thoughts, and that can give us our truth, because then we can perceive it as false illusion from the truth, which is us observing that falsity. So for these lessons, we are to do about a minute or so for our practice periods as usual. We are to do 4 or 5 periods today, as long as they are effortless. If distress comes up, then you can do 3 practice periods, and you can do them for a shorter period of time. So for the lessons, we are to say, I have no neutral thoughts. And then any thought that comes into your mind, apply this to it. It doesn't matter what the thought is, because we want to train ourselves to recognize that even if it's a tiny thought, it has just as much power. So if I look at this paper and I immediately go, oh, that's flimsy, I can use that, even though it seems like a stupid thought to have. So I could say this thought about this piece of paper is not a neutral thought. But also, if I'm thinking, I am not safe in my house, that seems like a powerful, strong thought that, might manifest something into reality, but it's on the same level as this paper. So this thought about not being safe in my house is not a neutral thought. This thought about the reflection on my table is not a neutral thought. So you're just going to do that with every single thought that comes in your mind during the practice period.